What's going on, everybody? Jedi Cosplay here. Welcome to another early access Marvel Rivals video. Big thank you to Marvel Rivals for giving me early access to Season 9. Here we have the next battle pass for Season 9, the Faith Harvesting Engine. Alright, so let us purchase the luxury pass. Our first legendary is Elsa Bloodstone. Primal Predator. A prehistoric jungle crawling around with danger. Splendid. I've waited far too long for a hunt worthy of the name. It's a design. So it's like it's Savage Land, which Rogue had a skin, Hela recently got a skin, so I think this is part of a new set. It's pretty good. It's legendary. A Jubilee nameplate. Primal Predator, she's on a pterodactyl. Her emote, Tribal Tempo. Oh yeah, Captain Magneto got skins for this too. And that's her nameplate, MVP, fair game. You've made one mistake, love. In this jungle, I'm the one doing the hunting. I don't know why, but for some reason, I've been thinking about Kraven the Hunter recently. I was thinking about that in the shower. Not like that, but like how he would work in this game. I think Kraven would definitely be like an anti-dive character, kind of like Namor. Okay, gonna redeem all. Oh yeah, it automatically equips. Yeah, and this one has chroma styles and an ult that is you can use to buy units, not units, unstable molecules. That's what I was thinking. Then red E for action. As always, your logic is infallible. So yeah, this is basically his version of the like blood skins that Invisible Woman and Johnny got that were ranked rewards for getting gold. Frankly, I mean, red and black is my favorite color scheme, as you could tell with my custom Spider-Man suit. So this very much is, I like it. Not everyone's gonna like it, but I will. So yeah, it's a nameplate, it's a spray. And he's got an emblem. Oh yeah, he didn't get an emblem. Yeah, we got units, morning stretches for his emote, gold. Okay, now we have Iron Man, Iron Pharaoh. I usually scoff at villain tech. 9 times out of 10, it's either a cheap knockoff or something they swipe from me. With the junk Apocalypse left behind, I might just make an exception and dive in. And honestly, this fit do go hard. I genuinely like this design. It's really cool. This spray reminds me of the Matrix of Leadership from Transformers. All-seeing. That's basically the Matrix. That's what that reminds me of. Iron Pharaoh, which... Wait a minute. Why does this look different than the actual design? That's weird. Like, this looks like Anubis, but this looks like a pharaoh. That's weird. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Page 4, Lord of Atlantis. Scream all you like, you air-guzzling bastards. From Avengers 2018, and the rest of these were Marvel Rivals Legends. Marvel Rivals Originals. Holy cow, I gotta slow down. Yeah. It's got a little spray. Also Bloodstone emblem. There's this emote, Trident of Dance. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's nice to see him wearing pants. I will say that. Page 5, Venom Bloom.
We took root here. We bloomed. And we devour all that comes next. jungle feeds us well.
Also, this is his Savage Land skin. So basically, Venom became a vegetarian. Grab a bite. Like, this isn't Venom, this is just Man-Thing. Or Swamp Thing. Yeah, Man-Thing. See? Vegetarian. Alright, page 6. Evil Under the Moon. Moon Knight here, which it's crazy that Moon Knight doesn't get any skins in an Egyptian themed season. Like same with Storm, like she grew up in Egypt. Egypt is her home, and Black Panther worships an Egyptian god, which is like, it's so weird. So, then, Stored Survivors. We are the only ones who made it, but why us? First appearing in Spectacular Spider-Man, 1976, number 64. So this is like their classic Golden Age suit, kind of like how Captain America had his. Honestly, pretty cool. Got the hood. Got this cool comic cover. Healing light. That's cool. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger with that Luna team up is going to be really good this season. Page 8. Golden Artificer. Can't you this, Apocalypse that. What does winning even get you? Might as well get this engine doohickey running and get out of here. Luckily, making busted junk light up is my speciality. It's weird that Rocket gets like the Egyptian themed skin. Like out of all characters, Rocket? Didn't he have a skin in the last battle pass? Or no, it was the one for season 7 because that was ESU themed. So it was weird. Second Dawn. Spray. Yeah, it's weird. I just wasn't expecting Rocket to be the one to get the skin. Page 9. Akaban Acolyte. Which, again, like, Mantis already got a skin in the Battle Pass 2 seasons ago. Why'd she get another one? Why couldn't this have been Storm? This land is heavy with the scent of fallen gods. What must we do to see it bloom again? Praise the sun. Radiant Rebirth. I mean, I guess because Mantis is technically like was a celestial, like, it makes sense for her to have this kind of power, but like, I don't know. I feel like other characters would have fit this season more. Ultron 15. Stop staring, boy. It's me, alright. It's Ultron. First appearing in Vision 1994. It's like, this is like just a good. This reminds me, honestly, of Deadpool's King Deadpool, where it's like a more classic design with like a coat and something on top of his head. Overall, it's a stylish fit. This honestly would pair very well with the Thing's trench coat skin. So yeah, this Ultron bots get a hat, face harvesting engine. To make even curious gods taste the judgment of natural selection, Apocalypse worked a machine with celestial technology capable of harnessing faith. The machine would redirect all the worship received by the gods to Apocalypse alone, not only casting those deities who deserved extinction down from their thrones, but also allowing Apocalypse to become one of the true gods of the universe. After Apocalypse's death, the machine was left ownerless, still holding a vast reservoir of faith. It became the final weight that would decide the fate of the gods. Okay, interesting lore. Biological beats. At first I thought it was out of tune, but no, he's hitting that. Biological brew. Bro, somebody get this man his keys. And then the final skin, Deadpool. Gets a mummy skin. Dead mummy. Honestly, how do you even use these little boy rooms wrapped in all these bandages? Note to self, ask and Kantu later. So yeah, I think Deadpool was just doing this for some kind of gag. That's probably the reason why he did this. Is this the... Yep. Spray. Peak wrapped up. Did you guys see that? That right there is what you call kicking butt with my butt. Okay. Then page 12, Death on the Nile.
What we have here is murder, and until otherwise noted, every single one of us is a suspect.
Thought you were an attorney, Daredevil. Since when do you become a detective?
Since somebody killed my boss, Logan. Apocalypse had a plan that could have saved us all, and now it's spiraling completely out of control. Whoever wanted him dead had no idea what they were unleashing.
Or they did, and that's exactly why they offed him.
Whatever the case, the X-Men will not be blamed for the death of one of our own. We weren't even in this timeline when the incident occurred. I was on Krakoa, using Cerebro to search for mutants scattered across other timelines when I sensed a massive spike of energy, following by the disappearance of a powerful mutant biosignature. Naturally, I assembled the X-Men to investigate, but it was already too late. That same energy pulse is what caught my attention as well. I gathered those of us who were still in New York and brought them here as soon as I could. But apparently we weren't fast enough.
Not gonna lie, I was already here, but I was already dealing with Khonshu drama. Whoever's hunting down Apocalypse is probably the same one that killed the rest of his pantheon.
I was in this timeline as well. But I saw Apocalypse as an ally in this eternal war, not an enemy. Same here. Trust me, there's no good reason for me to want him dead. Not after what he promised me.
I couldn't care less if he lived or died.
Oh, that's Loki. I couldn't care less if he lived or died, but I assure you it was not from Apocalypse himself who brought me to this place. I felt the faith being drained from my own very being, so I cast a spell that led me to the source. Thor can attest to that. For once, I am not to blame.
Much like Loki, I was sent here by Bast when she realized that someone was siphoning off her spiritual energy. Unfortunately, it seems as though Apocalypse's demise has only accelerated that problem.
Yeah, I was worried about this. See, when the big blue croaked, his faith harvesting engine became unstable. Its energy is leaking out and forming some kind of barrier around Thebes or Thebes. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jubilee is correct. As far as I can tell, there's no way in or out. We're trapped. And not just that, my telepathy isn't working correctly, and we've lost our connection with Krakoa.
Which means, if one of the X-Men dies here, there's no coming back.
Such is your fate as mortals. But the faith that powers me is being stolen at an alarming rate. A god
should not be subjected to such indignity.
You're not the god I'm worried about, Loki. Khonshu is fading fast. We need to focus on saving him first.
Okay, I think the convoy map that's coming at the end of this month is going to be escorting that faith harvesting thing to one end of the map to the other, and that's going to like involve Khonshu in some way. Not while there's still a murderer on the loose. We stop him, then we resurrect Apocalypse. He's the only one who understands the faith harvesting engine and how to stop it.
We do not need Apocalypse. The machine itself is the key. If we study it thoroughly, we can learn how it functions and return the stolen faith to its original sources.
Sounds like the best plan. Solving Apocalypse's murder is going to have to wait until we get things under control. Let's hope we manage to do that before the killer strikes again.
So yeah, that's the battle pass, and we get units and accessory points. Still no, I think the complaint of having it being unstable molecules is like a recent thing, so they'll probably do that in the later season. Yeah. But yeah, blonde hunting's still a thing. So yeah. Alright, that was the Season 9 Battle Pass, Faith Harvesting Engine. What is your favorite skin? Mine is probably the Iron Man one. This goes hard. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one where I break down the new character, Jubilation Lee. Peace out.